Hello friends, welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to a chill stream where we will be building a poll command for my Discord bot. Welcome to the stream everyone. Hello Alicia and Skelly and Radhika and Momo and Rasha and Himanshu. Welcome to the stream. I've been more busy than I thought I would be or had planned to be. So I really didn't have any like streams planned, but this morning I threw a message out in the Discord like, hey, wait, maybe what should I work on? And AFBK and HCN both suggested, what if I build a poll command that would help me decide what other things I work on in the future, potentially in Discord. So that will be fun. Hey Ed, welcome. And Luis, Himanshu. Oh, there's Himanshu and Himanshu, and Renzo, and Tonchi, maybe? Hello. So a while back, a few weeks ago, I did a chill stream where I just figured out how to make a Discord bot. Really didn't know how to do it or what I was getting myself into. Ultimately, figured out we were using, or we were going to use Discord.js, and now in our Discord we have a cool little bot that can tell you how long he's been up. Oh no. Oh, he doesn't have permissions to this channel. Let me give him permissions. CGBot. Can read and send messages. Okay, let's try that again. CGBot, how long have you been up? Oh wait, that was the wrong thing. I can do this. There you go. So he has a few commands built in where he'll tell you how long he's been up. You can also ask him an 8-ball question. Actually, you can do it like this. I think there's the 8-ball. 8-ball? There we go. So you can say, 8-ball, will this stream be fun? And he'll respond, cannot predict that. So he'll respond accordingly. And so if anyone does want to join the Discord, if you look in the episode description, there is a link to... it's essentially a survey, and once you fill out the survey, at the end of the survey is the Discord invite. So it's coding.garden/Discord. And this will redirect you to a Google survey. Just answer a couple of questions. I really just want to get to know my subscribers and the community. And then at the very end of it, on the last page, there's a link you can click on to join the Discord. A few new things happened in the Discord this morning. Someone mentioned that they liked using, I think it was HCN, they liked using the live channel for notifications. So I actually disabled chat in the live channel and made it so that you can only send messages in this new live chat channel. So this is where we'll talk if we're talking on Discord. I think the bot also has a command called fortune. You can do, there's like a crystal ball emoji, and it'll just give you a random quote. Support your local church or synagogue. Worship at Bank of America. So these are random quotes that come from a specific package that's based on Fortune, which is a Linux package. Hello, Tipsy Ninja. So the idea is I want to be able to add a command to the bot that's going to be something like poll and then like some question and then maybe some options, and then it will automatically create a message that has the corresponding emojis on it. So that's the plan for today. I did come up with a bit of a checklist. So it's emoji reaction-based polls. I played around with a few Discord bots that are out there that have a poll command in them, and this is essentially how they do it. So I'll have one command that's just like a yes, no, or unsure poll, and then another one where you can actually add multiple choices. So first we'll tour the code because this code base is what I'm using. So when you join the Discord, I built this in the previous streams, but when you join the Discord, it automatically moves you into a group called Germinating. I think there's some people that just joined. So we can see these are the people that are germinating. And when you just join, you can only see the welcome and introductions channel. And then to get access to the rest of the Discord, you have to acknowledge the code of conduct and send a brief introduction. But all of that code is in the bot here. So there's various code for like listening for when new people join the server, listening for new messages in the intro channel, and then also listening for messages anywhere to potentially respond with the bot commands. So we'll tour the code, see where stuff will fit in. And what else? I think the first thing we'll work on will probably be the easiest is just like a yes-no poll. And I guess before that, right now, I haven't set up a good way of testing. I've talked to some people, and potentially they think, or the way they do it is they have like a totally separate Discord server where they can test out their bot. Um, I do like to test it out and have people interact with it. So I'm going to use our main Discord channel, but I'm going to set up the code so that when it's running locally, it's not trying to do all of that extra stuff. It's literally just listening for this one command that I'm testing, so that way it doesn't interfere with the bot that is handling all the new user ads and stuff like that. But the first thing will be just a simple yes or no question. It'll reply with a message, add a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or an unsure emoji, and then if people want to vote on that, they can just click the corresponding emoji. So I think that's what we'll do. And Danielle, hello. Thank you for introducing me to Code Cottage. You're very welcome. Hello, Mindy from Belgium. That's awesome. And Kiwikmon, welcome. Finally a stream that's not early in the morning. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been busy. I want to schedule streams for around this time on the weekends, and really just make it a regular thing. So I kind of like force myself to get out of bed and actually do it. But more coming definitely. And Himanshu is actually Tipsy Ninja in the Discord. Hello, Himanshu. Cool. All right, let's get into this. Let's first thing tour the code. So the way I have this set up is in the index.js this is kind of where like the main logic of listening for new users that are being added to the server. So anytime a new user is added to the server, it makes sure that you're on this specific guild. You can actually build Discord bots that can respond and interact with multiple servers, but the one I want specifically just for my server, so I have logic on all of these to only respond if it's the corresponding guild. And then if you did watch that last stream, I did a lot of refactoring to make the code a lot more readable. So basically, when a new guild member is added, they get moved to the germinating group. Easy enough. I don't even have to show the code for that function. It does like role adding and stuff like that. And then whenever the bot spins up, so like if the process ever crashes or something like that, there's potentially things that it missed. So whenever it spins up, it looks for any users that haven't been added to germinators and adds them. And then it starts listening for any emoji reactions on the code of conduct message. And then when a message is received, it will check to see if that message was in the introduction channel. And then if it was, it checks to see, was that user a germinator? Have they responded to the emoji? And if they have, it adds them to the seedling group. But then this last bit here is really what we care about. So if the incoming message was not in the introduction channel, and the very first character of the message is an exclamation mark, then we're interpreting this as a command. So what we do is we grab the command from the message content. Essentially, if we look at, like this is the message content. So if we grab the first thing after splitting on a space, that's the command that they're trying to run. And then we use substring to pull off the question mark, the exclamation mark. And then I have a file that has all of my commands inside of it, and I tell it to handle this specific command. So that's the name of the command and the corresponding message that this command is associated with. And so all of that is in here in commands. So right now, I'm just manually requiring in all of my different command files. I create an array, and then one thing I do is, I didn't show, is I have a help command. So you can actually do help, and this will show you all of the built-in commands of the bot. So every command that's registered has a name, a description, and then corresponding triggers, which are things that will make that specific command run. So we're going to create a trigger that's just like exclamation mark poll, and that'll be part of the description. So this code is just a matter of grabbing all of the commands, getting all of their descriptions and names, and creating that help command. And yeah, and then this thing just exports this handle function that takes in the command and the message. It makes sure that the incoming command actually exists, and then if it does, it invokes the handler. And then we can see, for example, how the let's see how the 8-ball works. So the 8-ball command has like an array of all the possible responses, and this is its description. So it has a name. Triggers are the things that will fire off the command. It has a description, and then the handler is just a function that takes in the message and then does something with it. So in this case, It doesn't really have to do anything with the message except send a new message back to Discord. So it grabs a random answer out of this array and then sends that message back to the channel. Fortune works in a very similar way, but I'm getting the fortunes from an npm package. There's also the uptime command. And for that, I'm using countdown. So this line of code runs whenever the server boots up or the bot boots up. So that holds like when it was booted. And then anytime you run the uptime command, it does the difference between when it booted. I keep typing the wrong thing. The difference between when it was booted and right now. So 3 days, 6 hours, 21 minutes, and 44 seconds, and it just sends that message. So we're going to create a new command in this folder. We're going to give it a name and description and such for polling. Cool. But the first thing is I want to set up some environment variables. So basically, when I start this bot locally, I don't want it to listen for new users. Excuse me. A little stopped up. I don't want it to listen for new users. I don't want it to listen for emoji reactions. I literally just want it to listen for commands. So I'm going to structure the code in a way where if I have a specific environment variable set, don't do any of these other things. Let's just test this one command. Cool. Hey, Brooks, welcome. And Julian, welcome. Okay. So to do this, we are going to set up some environment variables. Environment variable to disable new user management. So essentially what I want to do is if that environment variable is set, then don't do this stuff. So where should I put this? So one thing I have is I have this config file that's bringing in all of the environment variables from my environment variable file. So things like the bot token, the channel IDs of various channels. I could have, like right here, something like debugging command. Set that to true for now. I don't know if I want to pull this into my environment variable. I probably do, because that way, when I deploy this thing, I don't actually deploy it as true. So potentially, so this is my example env file. Whereas if you were to create your own, it would have all of this stuff. So probably I'm going to pull this in here. So like debugging command, and actually maybe we just set this to the name of the command. So let's just say it's poll. And that means if this has a value, then only allow that command to run through. All the other commands are going to be ignored, and all the other like user management will be ignored. So let's do that. And then in our config, we can just pull it in from debugging command. Cool. I will have to add this to my regular env, but right now it's just in my sample. And so now that that exists in the main file, we can just add some code. So if not debugging command, and so I need to pull in the debugging command from the config. And so if the debugging command doesn't exist, then start doing the stuff. Otherwise, it's going to skip doing that. And then we want to do the same thing here. And right here. So if the debugging command doesn't exist, do what you're doing. Otherwise, we'll do this, and then we'll just like wrap this here. So we'll say if debugging command is equal to the command that you're trying to run, then then we'll actually try to handle that command. I think I'm pressing the wrong key to move a line of code up. Control command up? There we go. Okay. And I think this should do it, because the incoming command will be something like poll, and if it's equal to that, then we'll try to handle it. Otherwise, we won't. And then when we're deployed, there will be no... well, actually, I need the logic. So if debugging command is set and debugging command is equal to the command, then try to handle it. Else, just handle the command anyways. Cool. So I think this will this should do it. We can test it out. Let's look at my checklist. So environment variable to disable new user management, and environment variable to only to allow testing command. I think this will do it because essentially if that environment variable is set, then this bot will only ever respond to this one command. Cool. I'm going to hide my screen for a second so I can update my actual .env because it has like my bot token and stuff like that in it. Yes. But I'm just going to add the debugging command to my real env. Cool. So what I just did was, instead of updating my sample, I went into my real.env and added this command there. So now when I start up the bot locally, it should not do any of these things. Let's add a log. So like when it spins up, we'll say if debugging command is set, then let's just log debugging command. Okay, let's try it. So I believe I have a start script. Oh, I guess I don't, but really I just have to run the index file. Source/index. Debugging the pull command, okay. And so now any command that comes in, it shouldn't respond to it. Only the bot that's currently deployed will respond to it. Himanshu has a question in the chat, how to be a moderator. It's really just people that have been hanging around the channel for a while, that have been very helpful, that I know are potentially moderators in other places. It's really just a matter of hanging out for a while and showing that you're a good person and you help out and stuff like that. Okay. Are these friend requests? What are these? So that should work. Let's go ahead and add a new command so that way we can test that the polling command is actually listening and set up. So I want to create a new file in here. I'm just going to copy one of these because we have to fill in all the same info. And let's call this poll.js. We won't bring in any other dependencies. The name of this will be poll. The triggers will be poll. I guess we could have an emoji trigger. Maybe yes, no. That'd be cool. But then we'd have to... no, we're just going to do poll. So if it's exclamation mark poll, then this command will kick in. We'll ask a polling question. Vote by emoji reaction. Okay. And let's just do a very simple thing to make sure that it's working. Let's just say, if someone runs the poll command, we'll say poll is, I don't know, poll command is in development. Okay, so we have our basic command set up, and then in our index, we need to pull in this command so that way it actually gets registered. Poll. Okay. And then I think all we have to do is just add it to this array. And then now it becomes part of the help message, and it's a possible command that can be run. So let's try it. If I start it up, I don't know if somebody, well, we're pretty delayed, so I don't think anybody will be faster than me. But if I say bang poll command is in development. Cool. So we have a command that's actually responding to this message, and now we can do something. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, Brooks mentions he should probably upload an image to his Discord account. So if you haven't seen Brooks hanging around, he's not online right now, but he does the Brooks Builds channel. He spoke at the node.js meetup that I spoke at the other night. Ooh, and AL is recommending, why don't you try require dir? It's an NP module. And I think I get what you're saying. So I've seen some other Discord bots do this, where basically you have a lot of different command files and you want to require them all at once. I think eventually I'll do that, but right now I have a small enough number of commands that this is like fairly manageable. But something that might be something to add in the future, where it literally just finds all the files in the directory and then automatically requires them in. Hello, Dirkerall, welcome. And Macho, welcome back. Oh yeah, so Macho was on the one of the very first streams. Really helped me figure out the docs and like where to find things. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's go to our checklist. We toured the code. We're now debugging a single command. I guess let's work on this yes, no, or unsure poll. So when a polling question comes in that only has one thing after it, then we are going to interpret this as a yes or no question. Wonder if anybody else is testing it. No, they're not. Okay. Basically, I could do a poll like, should I stream today? And well, really, I think I want to force the user to wrap it in double quotes. It'll be easier for parsing. Should I stream today? So if a command comes in that's only has one thing wrapped in double quotes, then we'll interpret it as a yes no question. Cool. Oh, Julian's mentioned it won't let me do the Google poll. It says I've already done it. How about this? I will create a invite. Server settings, invites. Oh no, don't look! Oh, I'm gonna have to revoke that now. Oh well. I guess I already flashed it. People can go back and pause it. I don't know. How do I create a new one though? Privacy settings. I'm gonna hide my screen. I don't know what I'm getting into here. Invites. Yeah, I'm trying to find where I can create an invite link. It used to be like front and center, but then I hid that thing and now I don't know where it is. Oh, sweet, there's an audit log. It actually tells me like when CGBot like updates roles and stuff like that. That's cool. So at the top it says invite people. I don't see it. I'll show you. Oh, it's the very first one. It's because it's blue. I don't know. I went past it. So yeah, this expires in a day. No limit to the number of users. Just be nice, please. There you go. Be nice. You will, and for those of you that are new to the Discord and new to the stream, when you join, you will only be able to see welcome and introductions. And first, you'll need to read the intro message that tells you about all the channels. You'll need to read the code of conduct, and then acknowledge that you have read it. You'll have to read to know how you can acknowledge it. And then in the introductions channel, you'll have to send an introduction that just says, hello, here I am. You can talk about how you learned to code, how you found Coding Garden, what do you like about coding, what's your favorite food, anything like that. It just has to be at least 40 characters. Cool. Matcha's mentioning, so I guess at this point Matcha's only seen my Discord streams, because I did 2 Discord streams in a row, and then this is, I guess, the one I've done since then. My phone is vibrating. Let's see who's calling. People calling me. I'm live streaming. Come on. Okay. Also, let me quit that. Okay. So, welcome to the Discord if you're joining us. No, I meant to paste that invite. It'll expire in a day, but feel free to click it if you're joining the stream. And hello, William. Welcome. And I didn't mention it, but thanks X Spider. They said at the top, click invite people. I don't know how I missed that. I think maybe because I just glossed over it. I don't know. But okay, let's work on this yes no thing. So I had thought about potentially adding a commands like an arguments parser. So I know of one called Yargs, which is a modern pirate-themed argument parser. It's typically used with like command line interfaces where you want to run a command that has multiple arguments after it. So this could work. Let's do a little bit of parsing myself, just to see how hard it might be. But basically what I need to do is I get access in here to message.content. And if I split it on spaces, well, not on spaces, I really want to grab each group that's wrapped in double quotes. So yeah, I think I could do like a match with a regular expression. So anything surrounded by double quotes will match. And for now, let's just log out any args that we get. I think this could work. We'll see. So if I say poll hello world 1 2 3, wow, I'm hoping, look at that. Okay, so it oh no, so it it started at this single quote, double quote, and went all the way to the ending double quote. I think I want it to be what's called like greedy, or not greedy, but in that it stops after the very first double quote that it finds. But I think that should do it. I could update this regular expression to make that work. Cool. And hello, Rudro. Rudro says, love your methodic work. A lot of love from France. Thank you very much. Brooks is asking, how many polls do you plan on having active at the same time? It could be any number. So I don't plan on having any sort of database associated with this. It's going to be a very simple thing where the bot will reply with the question that you just asked and then automatically add the corresponding emojis. And then the poll is just based on emoji reaction. So there is no, yeah, I mean, it's going to get a lot more trickier and like need a lot more work if I want to do like the poll is only open for the next hour, because then I'd need to be able to like lock down voting. I could have something that like sends me, like deletes the message and sends me a DM of the results potentially. But for now, very basic. Just send a message and you emoji react to that message, and it'll exist as long as the message is there. Okay, let's look up regular expressions. I pretty much want to I want to stop after the first double quotes. I mean, let's just say like regex find wrapped in double quotes. And really, like, we want to find multiple, because what's happening right now is it's matching from the first one to the last one. How to search text surrounded by double quotes with a regular expression. Ooh, okay, so I am using a greedy thing, meaning I did dot star. So if you look at my code right now, I'm saying match anything. In order to match the minimum required, you could use something like weird. The brackets indicate a character class, so it match everything inside of the brackets. We can make it be lazy, which will match as little as it can. Let's try that. So if we do the question mark, it's now a lazy match. We may need to move it outside the parentheses. Let's see. let's kill it, restart it. That works. Very cool. Yes, and Al had the suggestion, or Al, I don't know. And so instead of doing, I guess, star means 0 or more. We do want 1 or more, so that's what Al is recommending. So the plus sign is 1 or more characters. And then the question mark is lazy, meaning don't find as much as you can, find as little as you can. Appreciate that. Okay. So one issue is we are getting the double quotes in here. Curious if we can update the the regular expression to pull off the double quotes. I mean, one thing I'm thinking is we potentially could just replace them, but there might be a way of, like, in this regular expression matching, like, match the double quotes, but don't include them in what was matched. Don't know. And hey, Arando, welcome to the stream. And Christian's mentioning, by the way, I'm at 4.5 thousand subs. I'm blowing up. I mean, and it's majorly in part to my guest appearance on Coding Train. But yes, 4,528 subs. That's awesome. I think I'll do a 5K. Yeah, I'll definitely do a 5K celebration because it's half of 10,000. It's a good mile marker. Cool. Conrad is mentioning maybe some hardware or IoT hacking project. I think now's a good time to mention the landscaping repo that we created. I definitely want to do that because, like, I do that stuff in my spare time. I volunteer at Chick Tech where I teach high school girls how to build robots with Arduino. So that would be awesome to do live on stream. But you can check out this repo, open an issue with your suggestions. So if you take a look at the README, it just talks about different kinds of ideas that you can have and suggestions. But if you open an issue, this is going to be a way where we can keep track of it and people can comment on it. So there we go. Cool. And hello, Shulian. Welcome to the stream. And Karan, fan from India. Welcome. And another good suggestion from Al. Let's try it. I think you can change the double quotes to be question mark, exclamation mark. So basically, it doesn't like this first one. I think this does say not, though. Here, and I guess instead of running the command, I could just, like, test this in the console. Cool. So I'm testing something that looks like, well, really this whole thing. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, maybe I misread that. Yeah, because that does what we want. It just adds double quotes. Oh, with parentheses. Interesting. So I'll have to break down what this actually means. So okay. Okay. I think I'm sort of understanding what this means, but we'll see if it works. Whoa. Oh, I guess I need this. Do I need this to be here? No. That seems to break down everything into its own value. You know what? Hey, Raphael, welcome to the stream. One thing I'll do is, it'd be very fairly simple to just, like, replace it myself. It's probably not as ideal, but I could really just, I don't know, say, like, if args do this, and then let's just do a let say let args equal args.map, and then we'll just replace double quotes with nothing. Then log the args. So args will be an array, and then we're going to map that array to remove all the double quotes in each value in the array, and that should just give us the simplest way to do it. There's probably a better way to do it with a regular expression, but let's see. True Coder is going to send me a message. And then if we look at what got logged, it broke. Args is not defined. Oh, sorry. This should be, there should be no let here. Because let is block scope, and I essentially redefine the variable inside of it. Okay, one more time. Cool. So easy way to get rid of the double quotes. Cool. Oh, gaming, but not really. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you. Oh, and hey, Alka. So someone mentioned what Alka may have tried in a previous stream. So question mark colon, question mark equals, question mark exclamation mark. Interesting. I think I'm going to go with this. I don't want to spend 20 minutes on a regular expression. But all the mods are here. Welcome, Alka and Robin. Welcome. Check. Okay. So we're grabbing off the arguments, and I think the first case we want to handle is like if args.length is 1, then it's going to be a yes/no question. So I mean, really, we don't have to. Okay, so if args.length is equal to 1, yes, no, unsure question. Whoop. I'm not used to the keyboard shortcuts on this external keyboard that I'm using. And really, I don't need to do that. Else, I mean, args would never be length 0, because the way match works is it returns an array if there are matches, but if there are no matches, it's null. So the else here should only get called if multiple choice, like if there are more than just one argument. Okay. So if the args length is 1, then like the question is just going to be args at 0, and then we just do this replacement here. And a really quick thing we could just do is just respond with that question. So you ask it a question, and then the bot will just send it right back. That's what this should do. Let's see. So let's kill it. Hello, Mr. Technic. Cool. So that works. Like you send a question to the bot, and it just responds with that question. But now what I want it to do is the bot should automatically emoji react with like thumbs up, thumbs down, and like unsure or shrug. That one. So basically the bot will send the message, automatically respond with those things, and then people will be able to add their reactions. Oh yeah, and so Alka was just joining. I did mention yargs earlier. For now, it's going to be super basic parsing. Like this is the extent of my argument parsing. But in the future, like probably a lot more commands will be doing this kind of parsing. So it would be good to either use a package or like extract it out into a library. But yeah, I mentioned yargs was the one that I came across before. People typically use this for like command line tools, but you can use it for pretty much anything you want. Oh, use the CJ think instead of the unsure. That would be good. Julian's asking, would NodeMon work here? It would, but I just want to be very careful about like automatically restarting the stuff because I'm kind of like figuring this out as I go, and so I don't always want it to restart because I want to make sure I get my logic down before it restarts. But you could use NodeMon here. And Hermano is asking, does my keyboard have Mac keys, or am I just using a regular old Windows keyboard? It's a Windows keyboard. That's why it's confusing. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a Windows key. What's happening? Oh, you know what? It's blue. There's a blue LED, so it's blending in with my blue screen. Whoa! But no, it's a Windows keyboard, which is why it's a little bit confusing. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so let's emoji react. I have no idea how to emoji react, so let's look at the docs. So for a given message, await reactions, clear reactions, reactions. We basically want to add a reaction. Client message reaction add. Oh no, this is emitted whenever a reaction is added to a cache message. We don't want that. Message reaction represents a reaction to a message. I'm guessing like maybe message itself has a way to add a reaction to it. React. There we go. So add a reaction to the message. So I believe send here, it might be promise based, but or it might actually create the message, but send is going to create a message ID, and then we need to use that message ID to add a reaction to it. So let's see what channel, so I think it's text channel send is what we're using right now. And actually, let's hold on to that one. Oh, not that. Let's hold on to that one because that's good stuff. But right now we're in a text channel. And we are doing send. So yeah, so this is a promise, and in the promise you get access to the message, and then we should be able to do just message.react. Okay, so we'll do message.channel.send, and then we get access to the like the poll message, and then we want to do poll message.react, and let's see how this works. You pass, oh sweet, you just pass in an emoji. And then if we can do a custom emoji, like if I want to do the CJ think, but cool, that's too easy. So we'll do, no, go away. Control command space, thumbs up. So really, we want to react in order. I was thinking I could do a promise all, but I want to react with thumbs up, and then actually let's use async await. This will make it a lot easier to read. So we will await react with thumbs up, react with thumbs down. Come on. My emoji's not popping up. And I think I'm getting, oh, there it is. It like popped up in a random place. There we go. Thumbs down. And then for now, we'll just do the shrug emoji. That one. Okay. This might be it. Add the Vue.js emoji, please, because the answer to anything is Vue. Actually, the answer to anything is 42. No, so I call this a chill stream because it's not a tutorial. It's me just figuring things out, and we're kind of just hanging out. I'm interacting with the chat. I've talked about like what are the different show types that I'm going to have. And I think chill stream is one of them. It's like, this is not like a formal tutorial. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be building. I'm just going to be figuring it out. And I'm attempting to interact with the chat a lot more while it's happening. Actually, I do have a, it's not hot tea, but it is yerba mate that I have not drank yet. So I will. But I think this is going to work. Watch this. Watch this, everybody. Oh no! Wait, I think I think this bot is responding to 8-ball too. Let's see. Regardless, is this a fun stream? Cool. So it worked, but it's missing the shrug. So somehow this maybe. So I removed the Unicode character that it added. Let's do this. We'll leave it like that and see if this works. Oh yeah, so unknown emoji. Will this show the shrug? No, it doesn't. Oh, Robin doesn't have access to live chat? Oh, I guess I didn't add the moderators then. Yeah. I mean, it should be. Oh, because not everybody is a seedling. Okay, that makes sense. We're gonna add everybody. Fertilizers, droplets, gardeners. Cool. Oh, I thought that was an Octocat shrug emoji. Cool. So this shrug emoji is not working. I'm curious. So if I do shrug, if I attempt to copy this, is it going to give me? Oh, let's see if the emoji code works. Let's see that. Somebody's gonna beat me to it. No, dang. Yeah, so HCN is mentioning people can vote on all the options, by the way. So if we want to get really tricky with it, we could actually have the bot listening for emoji responses, and if someone does a thumbs up, then it removes their thumbs down or something like that. Yeah, this is true. The shrug doesn't work. it's killing my app. Let's try this. So the interesting thing about like emojis, there are these like gender what are they called, modifiers. So this shrug is a shrug with like the female gender, and then this shrug is with the male gender, but Discord doesn't like it. I think maybe you can get a list of emojis. You know what? What if we just did the question mark emoji? That one. There we go. Okay, let's kill it. Restart it. And so Mr. Technic, I actually have this disabled right now. So if anything, if anything has more than one argument, it just ignores it for now. Right now, I'm only paying attention to one argument. But why the heck didn't this work? Oh, it wasn't logged in yet. I think that was the issue. There we go. There we go. Alicia's mentioning they don't have permissions to send in live chat. So I just created it today. You are a fertilizer. So you know what? I may need to... So I made it so that seedlings... I think I have to... I guess I could sync this with... I'm going to do this manually. I don't want to mess anything else up. So they can read message history. Can everyone add reactions? Let's make it so everyone can add reactions. No, not everyone can add reactions. Droplets can add reactions. Pruners can do everything. Cool. Everyone should be able to embed links, though. Cool. Oh, I was saying I had checked attached files, not read history for droplets. Let's double check that. Ah, thank you. Welcome. Sorry about that. Okay, but technically it's working. I mean, I think one thing I could do is listen for emoji reactions that are not the ones that we care about and then remove them. I don't know. I don't know if it's even possible. You know what? I don't know. I mean, I could call this MVP, minimum viable product. Like you ask it a question, it automatically responds with those emojis. Yeah. Oh, and interesting question from Mr. Technic. Why is there an iOS emoji but no Android emoji? So, Discord servers are limited to I think 50 custom emojis, and so I actually have a former coworker created a GitHub repo. Danny Fritz. There's the web tech emoji repo, and he created a repo that has hundreds of like web tech emojis in them. Hundreds and hundreds for like languages and frameworks and operating systems and stuff like that. And I attempted to just upload all of them at the same time to Discord, not realizing that I was only limited to 50. So I may go in and like pick the ones that people normally use, because there's some in here that like people never use. I don't know. And hello, Abhishek. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Yeah, Hydra is mentioning like just use the Discord emojis or upload your own and copy the ID. Maybe I'll do that, because there was the suggestion that instead of like shrug or question mark, it's just the CJ thinking emoji. So I need to find the ID for that. How am I gonna do that? Is there like an emoji class? Or maybe for a guild, you have access to emojis? A collections of emojis that are in this guild. The key is the emoji's ID. The value is the emoji. Let's try it. I think, let's see how we can get access to the guild though. So we're in, right now we have a text channel. Does it, yeah, so it has a guild. So we could just try to get the emojis. So like when the message comes in, let's log message.guild.emojis. It's interesting. It's taking a little bit to log in this time. Oh, cool. Someone's giving me what I can do. So I literally just have to do /CJ, I think. Did I do that wrong? Appreciate that, Alka. So we have the emoji number. But how did you do that? Is it so it's /? Yeah, because mine just turns into that. Is it the Oh well. Can someone tell me how you do that? Alga has custom emojis. Oh, CJ, thinking. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Okay, that's why. No? Did I do the wrong / now? There we go. Appreciate it. Oh, and I'm hearing from Hydra, you can also open the emoji menu, right-click it, and then copy the ID. That's not working. But regardless, we now have the ID. So we should be able to just send the ID, I believe. If we look back at message react. Yes. Oh, no, so you have to do message.guild.emojis.get and then pass in the ID. There we go. That's the winner. Yay! Oh, no worries, Hydra. Right-click the emoji and you can copy the ID once it's posted. Copy link. Oh, and then that's the ID. I see. Very cool. So what the logic we have right now, which is going to make it a lot easier to parse, is your poll question must be wrapped in double quotes. That's just going to make it a lot easier to parse, because you could do like parse up to the question mark and everything before that is the question, and then everything afterwards are the like suggestions. Cool. Oh, I can enable developer mode? Here, let me hide my screen really quick and see how to enable that. Discord, preferences, streamer mode, appearance, advanced. Oh, yeah, advanced developer mode. Let me show that. So in Discord preferences, I can just check developer mode. And now, so this exposes context menu items helpful for people writing bots. That is really good to know. Thanks, Matcha. Cool. And now I should be able to copy ID. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, I should have enabled that a long time ago. Cool. Okay, that was fun. And yeah. So, oh, and actually, I ended up logging all of the emojis. I don't want to do that. But so yes, we now have handled a yes/no question. There are a lot of good points. Let me write down the points that people were mentioning, like extra or future things. People can react to multiple, limit to one. People can react with things other than the emojis provided. So other people that had suggestions earlier, what were some of the other limitations of this that we might want to fix in the future? Oh yeah, we could make it, Brooks mentioned this earlier, like make the poll timed, like lock after a certain number of time or reactions. Because right now, people can change their votes. Yeah. This will be a good test for once I get the multiple options poll in, because then you could actually I have it as a stretch to do custom emoji reactions, but yeah. Oh, okay. So it's Pager was mentioning if you right click an emoji and say copy ID, it's actually copying the message ID, not the emoji ID. Okay, that's good to know. But earlier I found if I copy the link, that is the emoji ID, like in the image in the URL of the image. So that's cool. View, cool. All right. So we have our basic yes no poll. The bot replies with those emoji reactions and then automatically adds them. And now it's actually adding the CJ thinking emoji. Cool. And yeah, and Brooks is mentioning pinning the poll so it doesn't get lost. So like in the future, if somebody wants to see like the results of that poll, they can look in pinned messages. Cool. Okay, let's do a multiple choice poll. So this will be a little bit more fun because you can say like your question. You can then do multiple options, and then the bot will reply with what I was thinking and what I saw one other bot do. I guess I could enable streamer mode. Let me do that. Let me hide my screen really quick. Whoa! There's a light theme, and it's horrible. Instead of the dark theme, I love the dark theme. Let's keep it as the dark theme. The thing is, I did connect my my YouTube account to this. Enable streamer mode. And can I like set my status as to what I'm streaming? Don't know. Oh well, okay. Let's get this next thing working. So multiple choice. So right now, if the argument's length was 1, then it's just a yes/no question. Otherwise, it's a multiple choice question. So the question is going to be args at 0, and the options are going to be args dot slice 1. So remove the first value. Cool. The way I thought about doing this, and I guess what I saw another Discord bot do, was it would it would add like letter emojis. So like it would say like option A, option B, option C, option D. Oh, so like the C programming language, option E. So depending on the number of options that were specified afterwards, it would just emoji respond with the letters. And it hasn't shown up on the screen yet, but there's a super chat from Himanshu. Thank you so much. Thank you. Actually, do I have... Let me pull up my Streamlabs. There it is. Thank you, Himanshu. Thanks so much. Let's pull this up. Cool. All right, so yeah, I'll just do, and this is like in the simplest case. So like if you say, which is better? You do something like view Angular React. The bot will respond with A, B, C, because those are the corresponding emojis. However, I don't know how to get these emoji codes. Like, I don't think these are standard emojis because they, like, I can't find them in the emoji menu. So, like, there is no, like, letter A here. But they do exist on Discord, so I may have to go grab those specific emoji IDs. Oh no! There is an emoji limit. Cool. But let's do this. Letter A. This one. Regional indicator A. It's literally an A. Yeah, like... oh, so that might be... yeah, so it could be, like, which one of my A's is the one that pops up as the A on the Discord. They might have a different thing that shows up. I'm curious... I wonder if there's a way to take the text form of the emoji name and turn that into an ID. Like, which emoji is this? Let's see if I copy it and paste it in here. No, it just pastes the text of it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So regional indicator A. Ah, okay, there we go. So that gives me that thingy. Cool. Now we just got to do this for all the letters. However, is it possible to, like, because I don't see the B with like a square around it. All right, people, help me out. So, regional indicator. Actually, I could write a script really quick that just like spits all of these out. Cool, I'm gonna do it because why not? Okay. Get emojis.js. So what we want is we want a for loop that's going to go from like the character code for lowercase a all the way to uppercase a, or I mean to all the way to the lowercase z. So okay, so 97 all the way up to 122. Okay, so a for loop that goes from 97 all the way up to 122. And we are just going to log out this. Let's do backticks. We're going to do that. And then right here is going to be something like string.fromCharCode. Yeah, string.fromCharCode 97 should give us back a. So we're going to do string from charcode index. Unnecessary escape character. That's fine. I just wanted to print out all this stuff, and then I'm gonna like paste it into the chat so it gives me all of the emojis. So let's run this file. Cool. Here we go. Alka did it for me. Cool. Oh, but it's not printing out. I needed to do that. There we go. This will do it. Because that's going to give me like the actual emojis. Yes. Okay. Sweet. So now, we can let's do like an array of options up here. Now we can't see these because they're all very dark. Here we go. There's probably a better way to do this. Cool. So we have this array of options. And what we'll do is when you get back multiple choice, so like the number of options will be args dot length -1, because if we don't respond with the question. And so now it's going to be very similar to this, but we're going to send the question, and then we now need to react within that number of options. So simple little for loop, I goes from 0 all the way up to the number of options, and we're just going to await reacting with that option. So we'll do options at I. Okay, that's it. Let's ship it. So let's kill the server. We'll start it up. It's ready. Here we go. I think I can copy from earlier. I think did like which is better. No, I didn't. Let's do it. View. Angular, React, go. Oh, I forgot to do the double quotes around the question. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Oh, I deleted the question though. Okay, let me try one more time. And no offense, true coder, but I'm gonna delete these emoji messages just so the channel isn't as crowded. I'll leave Luby's question. And thanks, Vetlix. Ah, Robin posted some code too. That's cool. Yes, this is true. So you're limited, I guess, to 20. Oh yeah. So let's see the emoji. Like if I'm actually getting an error log if it reaches the emoji limit. Yes. Maximum number of reactions reached. All right. Let me catch up on the chat. Cool. So it hits the limit. Maybe. So the maximum number of options is 20. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop breaking my bot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20. So let's do this. If num options is greater than 20, we'll respond with an error message. And actually, let me copy how I did it in, I think like in Fortune, or no, in 8-Ball, because you can actually reference the person that posted the question, so we can call them out. So I'll do message.channel.send polls are limited to 20 options. Okay, try to break mint. Try to break again. Cool. Is it 19? Is it not 20? Let's see if it errors. No, it's good. Yeah, maybe I'll put the person who asked the question, because this gets a little bit confusing because both yeah, so like both TrueCoder and Vetlix ask at the same time, so you don't know who it's responding to. So this is actually what TrueCoder posted, and then the error message is for Vetlix. Okay. Cool. Hakan is asking, will I make a Nuxt.js tutorial? It's on the list. So I do plan to. It's not scheduled, but I do want to do that pretty soon. And Saus is asking, what's your font code? So I'm using both in the terminal and in my editor. It's a font called Anonymous Pro. This one, it's free, but I really like it. Please stop! Don't spam the channel. Let me do this really quick so we can see who's sending the message. So let's do this. So instead of just sending the question, we'll say message author asks, and then the question. Oh, TrueCoder saying it crashed his phone? That's crazy. Oh, because eventually, well, let's see, did it ever error out? Like, yeah, I think eventually it doesn't resolve to all 20. I think here's the thing, like, how often are, like, are multiple people going to ask multiple questions at the same time? Okay. So I think if there are not 3 people asking a 20 response question at the same time, it should be fine. Okay. Let me respond to these people because I know there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, so and the way Vetlix is breaking it right now is responding or like reacting with an emoji before the bot can react with an emoji. So by putting their own emoji reactions on there, the bot can't ever respond with the total number. It's not crashing the bot though, it just errors out in that one specific response. So that's cool. Yeah, and I could add a time limit. We could add a very simple one, even one that's like not in a database. So like, poll log. It's going to be an object. This will have like user ID, and then it'll be like last poll sent. Will be like some Unix timestamp, and you can only post a poll every so often. So let's do that. So when you send a message, we're going to add them to the poll log. So say poll log at message.author.id is an object. Where it'll be like last poll is now, date.now. And we'll do that anytime you send a poll. This could definitely use some refactoring. I'm just getting it coded right away, but we'll add that there, and then let's add a little function to check last sent. So this gets the user ID. And if poll log at user ID, Should be check last sent, like can send poll. So if they're in there and their last poll sent is less than date.now. No, so if last poll, so if the current time minus that is less than, let's just say like 30 seconds. I don't know. Cool. So if you sent a poll and you sent a poll less than 30 seconds ago, then you shouldn't be able to send a poll. Okay. Let's just do that right here. So if can send poll message.author, then no, so if they can't send it, then we're going to do this. We're just going to send them a message. Oh, and this should be message.author.id. So please wait before sending another poll. And I'm not even going to tell them how long they should wait. They should just wait. Okay, so we got this poll log. We'll just start this off as an empty object. If they're in there, then check this stuff. If they're not in there, then they can send a message. And then we'll set when their last poll was sent. Cool. Should do it as long as I did everything right. Oh, I forgot. I have cotton candy grapes. I don't know if you've ever had these. They're very good. Did I break it? It's not working. I gotta fix it. Yeah, and so there are some good suggestions in the chat. I haven't been watching, but to like in our, we have some like extra things we probably want to add in the future. Is shouldn't let people react with other emojis that are not the ones that are actually provided. And so but Banana Vetlix is mentioning you can use like an event to listen for emojis, and Pedro is mentioning you can create what's called a reaction collector, which will listen for reactions on a message, and then it could potentially remove them if it's not the ones that should be there. I will do that in the future, not tonight or today. Let's check my timeout logic really quick. Okay, so message.author.id. Is this, I think this is a thing though. And I think this is in milliseconds. Let's double check what date.now is. Yeah, number of milliseconds elapsed since January 1st. So if you do date.now minus what was already there, that should give you how many milliseconds have elapsed since their last message. And we want to make sure that that is greater than 30,000. But maybe my author ID isn't actually getting set. Let's double check. Yeah, so there is an author ID. I don't like it. Why is it not working? Okay, I mean, let's put this in a variable just to see that it's... well, this will be undefined. No, I got to do this inside the if. So if time since return false, otherwise it's going to return true. And then log, let's log the can since. We're going to log the user ID and the time since. I mean, it could be that it's just taking 30 seconds. Wow. Oh, thank you, Matcha. It should be dot last poll instead of dot last poll sent. That's the one. Okay, that should do it. Should CJ stream more? Who prefers CJ old hard style? For old style, for art style, and for old... Wait, what? What do you mean old hard style? Cool. That's working now. And we can see in my logs the number of milliseconds that have elapsed since the last one, so that's cool. There we go. Cool. Question from Sultan. What do you think of the approach of having functions with a single concern, not doing multiple things in one function? I think I like that approach. When I'm just like hacking on things, I don't exactly extract out functions, but there is a lot of duplicate logic in here that could be like encapsulated into smaller functions that you use in multiple places. It potentially could make debugging easier because you know like where something's going wrong exactly, but at the end of the day, you're still going to have to be like logging certain things. While we're doing it, I guess we could refactor this. I don't want to refactor this, not right now. So this is oh, hairstyle, not hard style. Because I was thinking like techno music or something. Cool. Skelly has found another way to break my poll. I think it's fine though because the parsing logic I have right now, and like let's challenge. Can we gain remote code execution on CJ's laptop through poll commands? Try it. I don't think you can because I'm not doing we have to do that. I'm not doing any evals. The only thing I'm doing with the message content is this regular expression. Can this gain remote code execution? This potentially could like denial of service my bot, because you could send it a really, really big message. Let's see. Like for a... because, oh yeah, because I'm definitely, this could work. So actually, if you do this, you're totally right. Because in the message that I send back, oh, this isn't, I'm not doing it on, this is message.author.id. But it's inside of an array, so it's a string. Meaning I don't think it'll actually evaluate that to be a variable. But also, I'm only doing this here. I need to do this up here too. You guys. Okay. Yeah, so this isn't going to work because it's a string, and it's a string inside of the array. So in my template literal, it is not, it's not actually evaluating message.author.id. It's literally just a string. Okay. Here's the thing, though. If you want to hack me, try and be smart about it. I mean, but you've seen the code that I've been writing. So I guess I should respond with whenever whenever it can't parse your poll. I think I'll be nice about like, hey, I didn't find any options. Let's do that. So if args length equals 1, so if args, else, let's just send them a nice little help message. Question and options should be wrapped in double quotes. Invalid poll. Question and options should be wrapped in double quotes. Cool. Let's try again. Brought to you by CJ Quotes. If you want to hack me, be smart about it. Ooh, I'm curious. Like, yeah, will an eval work though? Let's try it. I don't think it will because of the way the template literals work. Like whatever is inside of here is a variable, and that variable has a string inside of it, so it's not actually going to interpret the question itself. This is a great way to find all the bugs in your code though. Just have people try it. Nice. Okay. I do want to try this. So Tails says it won't, but it'll be fun to try it. And then this is I don't know. Here's the thing. Who who's gonna try to break it this way? Oh, I see where that slash came from. The the space in the question. If it has a space, then mm. Mm. Ooh, did this break the bot? It didn't respond. Interesting. I think the bot has gone down. What happened? Okay, there we go. It just took it a little while to respond. Cool. Alka is mentioning, imagine having to figure out all these bugs on your own for years. You've got me. As you know, Alka has been working on a Twitch bot and Discord bots as well, and I'm sure people like try to break it all the time, and you like don't think about these things. Oh, Luby, are you trying to zero out my hard drive? Come on. Okay. I think this is a oh, adding slash into the string, because that will do a new line. I mean, yeah. Oh, you guys. Okay. We are spamming the chat right now. Okay, so we could fill his RAM and then it would crash. Well, the program would crash. My computer wouldn't crash because the node process itself is limited to a certain amount of memory. But please don't. Oh yeah, and Toby is asking where to find the Discord. So in the description, there's a link to a survey. You fill out the survey. It's a simple one. I just want to get to know my subscribers. At the end of the survey is a link to the Discord. All right, let's see if they can crash my node process. We'll let them try. But after this, um, um, I'm going to make it so that it will add custom emoji responses. I actually had spam for breakfast yesterday. How do I... Spam can. Nice. I mean, I've only been coding for an hour and 47 minutes. And a lot of that was like talking. So, I mean, I don't think it didn't crash. It's just like the queue is clogged up. Like if people stop sending messages in a second. Yeah. So actually, no, so see, like it responded to the one that Tipsy Ninja asked a while ago. It's just a little delayed. CJ is a great teacher, and then it's there. Oh. So, and the thing is, I actually have two bots running. I have one that's like deployed on a server, and then one locally. So this one's been running for 6 minutes and has not crashed. Oh, K-Weekman is having baked beans, bacon, spam, eggs, and spam. Spam, like, I really like spam. It's a good breakfast food. And I actually have, like, a week's worth of spam in my basement. So, like, if the apocalypse ever comes, I can live for at least a week on spam. So Wally is asking, and hello, Wally, welcome. And Flamingo is stopping by to give some love. Hello. Wally asks, I'm not as familiar with Discord, but could you pre-pin the emoji reactions and then send the message? I don't think so. So the way it's working right now is you have to send the message because that actually gives you back an actual message with an ID inside of Discord. And then that message object has a react function which will add a reaction to it. So I don't think you can react to it before it actually exists.
Truecoder : ZYLLO.
Where we at? Truecoder, are you a seedling? Can you do? Did I say? No, no text to speech. Stop it. If you're a donator, then yeah. Wait, is it this one?
W3CJ said hello, friends.
I just disabled text to speech, so you guys can't do it anymore. Alka's mentioning in his bot he has a local testing command. Oh, and that actually stops the remote bot. So what I did at the start of the stream was I just made an environment variable. So I have, where are we at? I created a debugging command environment variable, and then in my code, I just check to see, okay, like if I'm debugging a command, don't do anything else and only let that one debugging command run. So that's how I'm doing it right now. So Tipsy Ninja is Himanshu? Oh yeah. So Tipsy Ninja, you can definitely be in droplets. So the droplets are the people that have donated before. It's just not it's not automated is the thing. So I have to do it manually. Spam. Oh yeah, and then there's the 3 options for spam. Okay. I think you guys haven't crashed my bot yet, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. But the last thing I'll work on, so we created a yes/no poll. So if you ask a question with just one question in it, you're gonna get a yes/no. If you ask something that has multiple options on it, and all of them have to be wrapped in double quotes, it responds with the letters A, B, C, D. And now I want to try to do custom emojis. So you do a multiple choice question, but at the beginning of each question, you can have an emoji. And if the emoji is there, then the bot will respond with those emojis instead of the like A, B, C, D, E, F, G ones. That's the plan. And Alka's asking, does the remote bot know that you're testing? It doesn't. So that might be something that I add as well. Because right now... oh, actually... Did I... Did I kill the bot? Oh, yeah, it's gotta be a cap. It's gotta be a lowercase p. I could actually fix that in the main file. Yeah, so that way, if you accidentally do pull with an uppercase p, or any command with an uppercase letter, it will still work. Should I add a tester rank? I don't know. Yeah, and it might be possible to automate like donating on Streamlabs or donating on Super Chat. The only issue is like linking up a Discord account. It might be possible though because both of those APIs might give you the email of the person that donated, and so then you could like send them an email with a unique link, which will either let them join the server and they become a droplet, or when they log in or like when they click that link, their existing account gets the role added. I think it's possible. Okay. There's people being really loud outside. Let's. I will put it on my to-do list to add a tester's role, and then like anybody that responded today with with all the spam, you'll get in the tester's role. What kind of a character is that? Thumbs up. Oh, Arabic looking text post in channel crashes. Interesting. Mine did not crash. You know what though? I did say I was gonna do the multiple choice ones. I think I'm gonna end the stream there though. Actually, I think I'll end with that. So like one thing that happens right now, and this comes from Una Catfish, is like if you say, which is better. Gouda or Parmesan. So it would be good if the bot actually said like vote A for this, vote B for that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll end the stream after that. Yeah, and so there's some suggestions both in YouTube chat and here. Do an add role command. Then it would make it really easy to be like add role spammer. No. Cool. Okay, but appreciate the suggestion from Una Catfish. Let's do it, and then I think I'll end the stream there. Been streaming for almost 2 hours now. But here's what we'll do: when a multiple choice thing responds, instead of just saying ask the question, we also want to throw the possible options in there. So let's do this. And then I think I want to have like one line for every option, and it'll have the emoji code in there. So let's do it's going to be basically the args everyone after it, and then we want to map that to get the option. And we want to return options at I. Dash option. And we'll join that all together on the new line. And that needs to be an argument. Okay, let's talk about what I just did. So it's going to say author asked this question, and then all of the arguments after the question are all of the options. So I'm just removing the question, mapping over it. I probably could format this nicely though, right? And then for every option they asked, I grab the letter and then their specific option there. So it'll tell you basically how do you respond to this one. All right, let's try it out. View, Angular, React. Yeah! Cool. Interesting how that worked out. If it's, I guess like if it's malformed, then, because I'm looking at this one here, so this said option B was nothing. And I guess really the issue is, so like that, those two match. This matches with this. Okay, so that's spam. And then these two matched, and then there's no match for the closing one. So that's why there was an empty option. Because the opening double quote was missing here. Yeah, and then Unicatfesh, you're missing the opening double quote there. Wow. And Vetlix is going to be breaking my bot. It's not going to crash, but that specific function errored out because there were too many emojis that were added. Cool. Put the options into a set to remove duplicates. I like it. Let's do it. So let's do a new... Can you map on a set? We could just spread it though. So create a set with all of the options and then... Oh, but then we need to change the number of options though. Let's do this. Ooh, I don't want to call this options. Let's call this question options. And this should be question options.length. And then here we'll just map over question options. I don't think I messed anything up. So take all of the arguments after the question and put them into a set, which will remove duplicates. Spread that into an array so we can like iterate over it. And then we're just checking the number of options length here. And here we're just mapping over them there. I think that should do it. Did I type that right? I mean, hopefully. It didn't respond, though. Oh, Banana Vetlix is asking, can you make a suggestion channel? So there is, on the Discord, there is stream suggestions, so you can check out that channel. However, I have created a repo recently So we can discuss suggestions in stream suggestions, but if you do, um, thanks, Katoli. Um, if you if you do want to just like straight up submit the suggestion, you can check out my GitHub repo. So it's on Coding Garden. There's a repo called landscaping. If you look at the README, it just talks about how to suggest different types of ideas, and then you can open up an issue, and then we can have a dialogue in there to that specific suggestion. Cool. Yeah, and it took it a little while before it responded to that one, so it's telling it to wake up. Type this into the bot, it will break. Let me hide my screen really quick. Don't know what I'm clicking on. Risky click of the day. Oh. Like, put this as a question? Oh, it didn't crash my bot. It crashed, like, my, I tried to just paste it in, and that froze my Discord. Just a second. Wow. I realize you can't see my screen. I was just preventing anything weird from popping up. I'm curious why my uptime command is responding. That's great. We did it! Thanks everyone. Oh, I'm not showing my screen. Cool. I copied and pasted the thing that Mr. Technic mentioned. It didn't break the bot. When I tried to paste this stuff into Discord, my mouse just froze. Like my cursor froze inside of Discord. I had to force quit it. Cool. Okay, I think that's it for today's stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. That was really fun. Alexandria was asking, what keyboard do I use? I believe the brand might be, I think it's like Corsair or something like that. It is a mechanical keyboard. It has cool RGB LEDs in various settings, like, yeah, this is like the cycle command. I don't know if you can see it happening. Wow, wow. But I got it. It's not like a major brand. I got it on Amazon. If you just search mechanical keyboards, it was one that had like really good reviews. Cool. Wait. I think my bot is responding to other commands right now, I think. Oh no! It shouldn't be though. It really shouldn't be. Let's see. Let's just double check this before I leave. So, if the debugging command, oh, else, there we go. If not debug, oh no, that, that was still on my clipboard. This is the thing that crashed Discord. Okay, this is why multiple bots are responding right now. There we go. Now, there you go. So if you do any of the other commands, only the deployed bot will respond. Right now, my local bot only responds to pull. There you go. Cool. Oh, Himanshu is mentioning issue number 13. Let's check it out on the Discord on the. Yeah. So I do approve of this, and so Himanshu, who is also Tipsy Ninja, who's Himanshu in the YouTube chat, suggested JavaScript Basics and Advanced video series. I like this idea. So thumbs up it if you do like this idea too. Um, and we could probably make this a weekly thing where I might even start with like what is programming, because I haven't really done any videos like that where I just talk about yeah, like what is code, how does code work, and talk about variables, and then get into functions, and really talk about, and eventually could get even get into just like how does JavaScript work and the event loop and stuff like that. So that's definitely a good idea. I'll definitely do some of that pretty soon. Cool. um, Mr. Technic is mentioning Corsair is major. Let me just hide my screen really quick. I'll find the keyboard that I actually bought. I really don't think it was a major brand. It was an inexpensive keyboard that, yeah, it's not Corsair, because Corsair is a major brand. It's got like a little eagle logo. Is that Corsair? I don't know. It's pretty generic, but it for the purposes of just trying out a mechanical keyboard, it works, and it has RGB LEDs. Okay. Comments in the chat. Thanks for doing a live stream during Europe Day. You are very welcome. So I guess it's, yeah. So it's like late afternoon. I do want to make this a regular streaming time. I'm busier than I thought I'd be getting back to Denver. So I gave a talk at the Node.js meetup last week. I interviewed at a company last week, like 2 different companies. I'm working on code challenges. I'm talking at the Denver Startup Week this week. So I'm busier than I thought I'd be, but it should slow down after next week. And I want to start getting just live streams on the schedule. So I'll schedule them ahead of time, and you'll know when I'm going to go live instead of just like at a random time. Cool. Banana Vetlix, that's not very nice in the YouTube chat. Hey, calm down. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Cool. Okay, so that's it. A huge thanks to everyone that helped me test the bot. We found a lot of cool. True Coder, stop spamming. I guess I could just silence you. Isn't there like a mute a person? I'm not gonna ban you. I'm just gonna mute you. You're muted. You're muted for the next 5 minutes. Okay. All right. I'm done. Apparently that did nothing. Hey. I'm just gonna kill the bot for now. The error maximum number of emoji actions. Yeah, that happened a couple of times. I don't, yeah, and someone's asking how can TrueCoder do this? I don't have any sort of, there is a 30-second limit, but it just keeps saying polls are limited to 20 option. I guess maybe I'm checking polls are limited to 20 options before I check. Before I check the others. I killed the bot. Server, okay, I need to go, but I'm going to call out the chat. Server is mentioning, just join the stream to say how much I love your videos. You're amazing. Thank you for your time. You are very welcome. So, more streams incoming. Just check out the channel. Also, if you have stream suggestions, check out the landscaping GitHub repo. You can suggest new things for me to work on. We'll have comments. We'll have discussions on here to talk about like what actually we want. So that'll be great. All right. Here I go. I'm going to click the end button. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Huge shout out to Himanshu for the super chat donation. And have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Enjoy the rest of your week, this upcoming week, and we'll see you next time. Here's this.